If you want to make it in crypto, there are 3 things you absolutely need: diamond hands, balls of steel, and a solid source of information. That last one is where most people get wrecked. If you're following the wrong influencers, they'll lead you straight to the slaughterhouse. In this video, I'm exposing some of the traps set by certain crypto influencers. I've also uncovered a concerning trend where new projects collaborate with them, using their audience as exit liquidity. Stick around until the end, and if you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe. My goal is to keep the crypto community informed about emerging trends and potential risks. Alright, let's dive in. Before I get into exposing some of the shady stuff going on, let me make one thing clear. This video isn't about spreading hate against any influencer. Think of it as educational content to give you a better understanding of what really happens behind the scenes. If you watched my previous video about Ran Neuner shilling Athena, you'll remember I pointed out how he hasn't learned from his past mistakes after getting wrecked with Luna. Well, this cycle, Ran has been heavily shilling Rune. If you're not familiar, Rune is the native token of Thorchain, a decentralized liquidity network that allows cross-chain swaps without wrapping assets. While that might sound good on paper, Rune is now looking insolvent and spiraling downward. The devs seriously messed up with loans that had no liquidation, expiry, or even interest. Basically a recipe for disaster. According to Ran, Thorchain isn't insolvent, but savers and lenders can't be repaid at the moment. He downplays the issue, claiming the due amount is small, which in reality is $75 million. If you check DeFi Llama, the protocol's revenue is around $5 million per month. At that rate, it would take over a year just to recover the losses, assuming no other setbacks occur. Although the chain still technically works, there's a real risk it could end up as the next Luna. And what does Ran do in this situation? Exactly what he did during the Luna collapse, posting reassurance that everything is fine. People who follow his content know he's deeply tied to Rune, so it's clearly in his best interest to keep hyping it, even if that comes at the expense of his followers' liquidity. Do I think Rune will go to zero? Maybe not. But it's undeniably a high-risk hold at this stage, and I'd never advise my followers to cling to a sinking ship. Both Ran and Sheldon have been shilling Rune relentlessly, despite the fact that no one else in the space seems to care about this outdated coin anymore. And it's certainly not because of its fundamentals. There's one more influencer who's been pushing Rune as well. Deutscher, another former member of Crypto Banter. During the recent dump, I watched some of Deutscher's videos, and honestly I was really concerned about how such content could misguide people. Especially newbies. If you've been following this channel from the start, you'll know I've stuck to my bullish stance, and so far my bull run playbook has played out almost perfectly. Last week, while altcoins were crashing, many influencers were acting like scared little kittens, with some even calling for the cycle top. Meanwhile, I was doubling down, bull posting, and predicting a Trump pump 2.0 before the news about the crypto executive order even broke. It's shocking to see how some influencers can be so bearish and short-sighted at a time when a potential crypto revolution is just around the corner. Just before the dump, he uploaded a video explaining how bullish Q1 is and claiming that alt season was just around the corner. Bitcoin was sitting around $102,000 at the time. But the very next day, when Bitcoin dumped to $94,000, he released another video saying the crypto market had fundamentally changed in just 24 hours. Sure, you could argue that while the title and thumbnail were bearish, the actual content wasn't as extreme. But here's my issue. When you have such a large following, why even resort to clickbait? Most people don't have the time or patience to sit through a 40-minute video. They form their opinions and sentiments based on the title, thumbnail, or a quick skim. This kind of short-term flip-flopping isn't just confusing, it's reckless. It can cost people dearly, especially those who are new to the space and rely on influencers to guide them. These so-called geniuses straight up use their audience as exit liquidity, and most people don't even realize it. Here's how it works. They shill a bunch of coins all the time, but when one of them does well, they act like it was their genius pick and completely ignore the ones that flop. They'll say stuff like don't over-rotate your portfolio, but then turn around and pump a whole new set of coins every month, keeping you stuck in the cycle of chasing the next big thing. On top of that, many of them run these expensive VIP groups, charging like $200 a month, where they gift exclusive picks. Here's the trick. They push a low-cap coin to their VIPs first. The VIPs buy in, the price pumps because low caps are super easy to move. And then the YouTuber shares the same coin with their wider YouTube audience. The result? The audience FOMOs in, the price pumps even more, and that's when the VIPs cash out. Meanwhile, the regular viewers are left holding the bag when the price crashes. It's a rinse and repeat cycle, and it's happening over and over again. Here are the results of some of the coins Miles shilled to his audience. He promoted coins such as Guru, which has dropped 83% since he mentioned it, Lucky, which is down 96%, Inkai, which has fallen 95%, and Peak, which has declined 49%. As crypto influencers, we often receive emails from projects offering nearly free tokens for promotion. Those with integrity decline such offers, while others accept and present them to their audience as hidden gems. One such project I came across was Tars AI. They offered dirt cheap tokens to influencers like Miles, House of Crypto and others, who then started shilling it non-stop.
And then another one was, I think Tars AI actually. I think I charged like $6,000 and $4,000 for them. I was smaller at the time.
The problem is, once these influencers are done selling, they completely drop the project. The price stops pumping and you're left holding the bag hoping for the promised 25x that never comes. Be really careful with who you follow. It's great to watch content and gather information from all sources, but you need to be smart enough to differentiate between genuine alpha and just a shill. Understand that many influencers treat their audience as exit liquidity, so always stay sharp. If you want to follow a channel that's focused on providing real, valuable insights without the shilling, you can follow me. I may not be dropping 10 coin picks a month, but my priority is always giving you honest information that benefits the community. Remember, success in crypto is about being informed and making smart decisions. Stay patient, stay educated, and we'll ride this wave together. See you in the next one.